In a world where we are bombarded with noise about what it means to stand out, to be seen and heard, it's easy to forget the profound power of silence. The ancient Stoics understood this well from the start. They knew the strength that resides in stillness, the kind of force that draws people in without saying a word. Imagine walking into a room, and without trying, you become the focal point. Not because you're the loudest or the most flamboyant, but because you carry such a captivating presence that it's as if you're saying a lot without saying anything at all. This isn't just a matter of legends or ancient philosophy. It's a reality you can achieve today. We dive into the essence of silent attraction, guided by the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. It's more than just making an entrance. It's about leaving a lasting impression that feels as natural as breathing. So, if you've ever felt overshadowed in a world that can't stop talking, this is your moment to learn how to let your silence speak louder than words. We'll uncover the secrets to becoming effortlessly magnetic, drawing attention without even trying, all through the ancient art of Stoic charm. If you appreciate the journey we're embarking on together, exploring the depths of silence and wisdom, do me a simple favor and hit the subscribe button. And remember, if you've ever felt like you're different from the majority, this message is tailor-made for you. So make sure not to skip any part of the video. You are the exception we've been waiting for. Number 1, the power of being you. How often do we mask our thoughts, silence our interests, or even alter our opinions just to fit in? We've all been there, but Stoicism gently pushes us back to our authentic path. It tells us that the most magnetic and attractive quality we possess is our authenticity. When you are true to yourself, you are in harmony with your nature, and this harmony resonates deeply with those around you. It's like sending a signal that says, "This is me," without filters, without apologies, unreal. And believe me, that kind of truth is magnetic. But let's dive deeper. Being you means embracing your quirks, your passions, your vulnerabilities. It means standing firm in your beliefs, even when the world tries to sway you in another direction. It's about finding comfort in your own skin, knowing that your genuine expression is your greatest asset. Remember, Stoics valued virtue above all: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Living by these virtues, being guided by your internal moral compass, not only makes you attractive to others, but also brings you closer to personal peace and happiness. So, how do you start embracing the power of being you? Start with a bit of introspection. Take the time to understand your values, your passions, and your boundaries. Reflect on what makes you feel alive, what drives you, and how you can align your actions with your true self. And then, take the bold step of expressing that true self to the world. It's not about being perfect or pleasing everyone. It's about being real, being consistent in your words and actions, and showing up as your authentic self every day. The Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." In the context of our conversation, replace man with person, and the message is just as powerful. Don't spend your life reflecting on what makes someone attractive or likable. Embrace your authenticity. Live by your virtues and let your true self shine. That is the power of being you. And believe me, in a world that often values conformity, your authenticity is your superpower. It's what makes you silently attractive, drawing people to you in the easiest and deepest way. Number 2, style speaks volumes. The way we present ourselves to the world says a lot. It tells a story without uttering a single word. Stoicism doesn't preach about renouncing material possessions or ignoring our appearance. Instead, it guides us toward living with intention, including how we express ourselves through our style. Stoicism teaches us the value of authenticity and simplicity, urging us to focus on what truly matters when it comes to style. This doesn't mean adhering to a minimalist aesthetic or completely abandoning fashion. It means choosing garments that resonate with your true self, clothes that reflect your personality, values, and the roles you play in life. It's about making deliberate choices that align with your inner essence, rather than following every passing trend without thought. Think about it. How do you feel when you wear something that feels right, something that screams you? You feel confident, comfortable, maybe even a bit invincible. That's because when your external appearance aligns with your internal world, it amplifies your authenticity. You stand out not because you are flashy or extravagant, but because you radiate a sense of self that is uniquely yours. But style goes beyond just clothing. It encompasses your entire aesthetic, from the way you wear your hair to the accessories that become extensions of your persona. Each choice is a brushstroke in the masterpiece that is you. Stoicism encourages us to make these decisions consciously, ensuring they add value and not just noise. So how do we apply Stoic wisdom to our style? Start by asking yourself what each piece in your wardrobe says about you. Does it align with your values? Does it reflect who you are or who you aspire to be? The goal is not to impress others, but to express your true self in a genuine and reinforced way. Remember, your style isn't static. As you grow, evolve, and navigate through life, your style will change, and that's perfectly fine. The key is to stay true to yourself through these transitions, allowing your external expression to evolve with your internal journey. Number 3, the art of body language. It's fascinating how much we can communicate without saying a single word. Our posture, gestures, even the way we move through a room, all send signals to those around us. Stoicism, at its core, teaches us about control and awareness, not just of our minds, but also of our bodies. It's about how our external expressions are reflections of our internal states. So, when we talk about body language from a Stoic perspective, it's not just about manipulating our gestures to appear a certain way. It's about aligning our external movements with our inner virtues and intentions. It's about integrity, consistency between what we feel and what we show. Consider the simple act of maintaining good posture. It's not just about looking confident. It's a physical manifestation of self-respect and personal dignity, qualities highly valued in Stoicism. When you stand tall, with your shoulders back and your head held high, you're not only telling the world that you are confident, you're also telling yourself that you are worthy of respect. This self-assured posture naturally draws people towards you, creating an aura of approachability and trustworthiness. But it doesn't stop at posture. The subtleties of our facial expressions, the warmth of our smile, the sincerity of our eye contact, all of these elements of body language are deeply communicative. They have the power to close gaps, to make others feel seen and understood without a word. A genuine smile, for example, can disarm even the most guarded heart, while sincere eye contact can forge a connection as deep as any conversation. Stoicism encourages us to be present and aware in every moment, and this extends to our body language. Being truly present means being aware of how we are physically interacting with those around us. It's about making sure that our body language reflects our genuine feelings and intentions, whether it's showing empathy, openness, or simply a willingness to engage. This mindful approach to nonverbal communication invites genuine interactions and relationships built on a foundation of trust and respect. Number 4. A scent worth remembering. It's amazing how a single scent can transport us through time, evoke emotions, or even shape our perception of someone. It's more than just picking a perfume or cologne. It's about selecting a scent that becomes an integral part of your identity, one that leaves a lasting impression without needing to exchange a single word. Stoicism teaches us the importance of intentionality in all aspects of our lives, including the seemingly mundane choice of a scent. It's about selecting a scent that aligns with who you are and the impression you want to leave in the world, rather than succumbing to the latest trends or the most expensive brand. A distinctive scent isn't just an accessory, it's a personal statement, a subtle but powerful way to express your uniqueness. Think about it. Just as Stoics believe in the importance of having our actions and words reflect our inner virtues, a carefully chosen scent can serve as a reflection of your personality, mood, and even your aspirations. It's an olfactory imprint that says, "This is me," creating a sensory memory in the minds and noses of those you meet. Choosing this scent requires mindfulness. It involves understanding not only the scents that attract you, but also how they blend with your body's natural chemistry, the environments you frequent, and the message you want to convey. Do you want to evoke a sense of calm and trustworthiness? Perhaps a clean, fresh scent? Or do you want to be remembered as bold and adventurous? Then something with spicy or woody notes might be your choice. The key here is consistency, ensuring that your choice of scent is an extension of your personality and values, just like the Stoic principle of living in harmony with your true nature. Moreover, the Stoic practice of moderation applies here as well. It's not about overwhelming those around you with a strong scent, but choosing a scent that invites them closer, that whispers rather than shouts. It's a scent that lingers in a room, leaving a subtle yet indelible mark, much like the quiet yet profound impact we hope to have on the world through our actions and choices guided by Stoicism. Number 5. Manners that fascinate. In an age where digital communication often removes the nuances of personal interaction, manners offer a bridge back to genuine human connection. But when we talk about manners that fascinate, we're delving into something deeper than just saying please and thank you. We're exploring how the grace of our interactions can leave a lasting impression, much like the enduring wisdom of Stoicism guides us to act with virtue and respect in all aspects of life. Stoicism, with its focus on virtue, self-control, and empathy, aligns perfectly with the concept of fascinating manners. It's not just about adhering to social protocols for the sake of appearances. It's about embodying respect, kindness, and consideration for others through our actions. This alignment between Stoic principles and our behavior toward others creates a powerful yet quiet allure. It signals that not only are we mindful of our actions, but we also deeply respect those with whom we interact. Consider the impact of genuinely listening when someone speaks, of fully engaging with them without the distraction of our phones or our own thoughts. This act of presence, a cornerstone of Stoic practice, communicates that we value the person and the moment we share with them. It's a simple yet profound behavior that resonates deeply in today's often disconnected society. Furthermore, Stoicism teaches us the importance of empathy, of understanding and sharing the feelings of others. When our manners are imbued with genuine empathy, when we are willing to offer a helping hand or a word of support, we are practicing Stoic virtues in the most tangible ways. These acts of kindness and empathy not only make us more likable, but they also draw people toward us, creating a magnet of warmth and genuine connection. But let's also talk about the subtleties of manners. Knowing how to navigate the complexities of social interactions with grace, from dinner protocol to the art of conversation. These skills reflect mindfulness and respect for the situation and the company we are in. Stoicism doesn't teach us to withdraw from the world, but to interact with it thoughtfully. And mastering these social manners is a testament to that commitment. It's about showing that we care enough to be mindful of our actions, to honor the unspoken rules that pave the way for more meaningful interactions. Number 6, be here now. Being fully present is not just advice. It's a powerful call to action, a remedy for the superficial interactions that have become all too common in our fast-paced world. And believe it or not, it connects beautifully with Stoic philosophy, which emphasizes living in the present and appreciating the moment as it is. Stoicism teaches us the value of focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we can't. When we apply this to our interactions with others, it means giving them our full attention, freeing ourselves from the pull of past regrets or future anxieties. It's about engaging with them wholeheartedly, with a sense of presence that says, "You are important to me, and there's nowhere else I'd rather be." This kind of attention is rare and valuable, and it can transform even the most mundane interaction into a meaningful connection. Being present involves more than just showing up physically. It requires an active commitment to the here and now, listening not just to respond, but to truly understand. It's the difference between having a conversation with someone who's constantly checking their phone and talking to someone who's fully focused on you, making you feel seen and heard. The latter can leave a lasting impression, creating a sense of warmth and authenticity that is irresistibly attractive. But how do we cultivate this presence in a world that constantly competes for our attention? It starts with mindfulness, the practice of being aware of our thoughts, feelings, and surroundings without judgment. By being more mindful, we can catch ourselves when our minds start to wander and gently bring our focus back to the present. It's a skill that, like any other, improves with practice and patience. Additionally, Stoicism encourages us to appreciate the beauty of the present moment, to see it as a gift. Every interaction, no matter how brief, is an opportunity to connect, learn, and grow. When we approach our interactions with this mindset, we not only enrich our own lives, but we also touch the lives of those around us in profound ways. Being present also means being vulnerable, allowing ourselves to be seen and to see others without the shields we often put up. It's about dropping the facade and connecting on a human level, recognizing that at our core, we all seek understanding and connection. This vulnerability, though it may seem daunting, is incredibly powerful. It breaks down barriers and builds trust, laying the foundation for deeper, more meaningful relationships. Number 7, a touch of mystery. Sometimes, less is more. This concept, deeply rooted in Stoic wisdom, teaches us the value of moderation and the power of keeping certain things close to the chest. It's not about deception or secrecy, but about the deliberate choice of what we reveal about ourselves and when we do it. This selective sharing creates an allure that draws people in, eager to learn more about the person behind the curtain. Stoicism, with its emphasis on inner reflection and personal growth, encourages us to focus on developing our character rather than seeking external validation. This philosophy aligns perfectly with cultivating a sense of mystery. By not laying all our cards on the table, we invite others to engage more deeply, to look beyond the surface. It's a subtle invitation to explore, a signal that there's more to us than meets the eye. This doesn't mean playing games or building a facade, but rather allowing our complexity and depth to unfold naturally over time. Imagine the difference between a book that reveals its entire plot in the first few pages and one that weaves a story you can't put down, revealing its secrets layer by layer. Which one captivates you more? The same principle applies to personal interactions. A touch of mystery can transform a conversation from a mere exchange of information into an intriguing discovery. It makes every interaction with us a chapter in a story that others are eager to continue. But how do we strike the right balance? It starts with mindfulness about what we share and the intention behind it. It's about sharing with purpose, not out of an impulse to fill the silence or because we feel pressured by the culture of oversharing. It requires self-control, a virtue praised in Stoicism, to navigate the line between being open and maintaining a touch of mystery. It's also about valuing the quality of our connections over the quantity, understanding that deeper relationships are built on a foundation of mutual discovery and respect for each other's depth. Additionally, embracing a touch of mystery reflects respect for our own inner world, recognizing that some thoughts, experiences, and dreams are so precious that they gain value when not freely shared. This selective sharing isn't about withholding, but about appreciating. It makes the eventual sharing even more meaningful because it's offered, not demanded. By practicing this Stoic approach to mystery, we also learn to listen more, to be less anxious about filling space with our own stories, which opens us up to truly engaging with others. This creates a reciprocal dynamic, a dance of giving and receiving that enriches both sides of the conversation and fosters genuine curiosity and connection, which can be deeply satisfying. Number 8, cultivating cultural wisdom. This isn't just about knowing facts or being able to name capitals. It's about understanding the soul of different cultures, appreciating their traditions, their struggles, and their joys. It's a journey to expand our horizons, guided by the Stoic pursuit of knowledge and the virtue of wisdom, to cultivate a global mindset that celebrates diversity and fosters empathy. Stoicism teaches us the importance of developing an understanding that goes beyond our immediate experiences. It encourages us to look outward, to learn from the world around us, and to see the common humanity in all people. By cultivating cultural wisdom, we are doing just that. We're stepping into others' shoes, exploring the rich tapestry of human culture. And in doing so, we are not only broadening our own perspectives, but also breaking down the barriers that often divide us. Imagine the depth and richness that cultural wisdom adds to our conversations and interactions. When we can share a story from a different culture, when we can express understanding or even a few words in another language, we are building bridges, showing respect for others' experiences, and signaling that we value diversity not as an abstract concept, but as a lived reality. This doesn't require us to be world travelers or to have encyclopedic knowledge of every culture. Rather, it's about cultivating curiosity, an open mind, and a genuine interest in learning from the many ways of life in the world. Moreover, Stoicism's emphasis on personal improvement and growth aligns perfectly with the pursuit of cultural wisdom. By exposing ourselves to different viewpoints and philosophies, we're not just gathering information, we're challenging our assumptions, confronting our biases, and growing in empathy. We are engaging in a form of self-education that shapes us into more compassionate and complete individuals, capable of interacting with the world in a more meaningful way. But how do we cultivate this cultural wisdom? It starts with small, intentional steps. Reading books by authors from around the world, watching films that offer a window into different lives, interacting with the art and music of various cultures. It's about seeking out conversations that broaden our understanding and push us out of our comfort zone. Every cultural encounter, every piece of knowledge gained, adds a layer to our understanding, enriching our perspective and enhancing our ability to connect with others. Number 9. Compassion connects. This isn't just about feeling pity for someone. It's about truly understanding their experiences, their joys, their struggles, and connecting with them on a deep emotional level. Compassion is the bridge that unites our hearts, allowing us to see beyond our differences and recognize the shared humanity that binds us all. In the rich tapestry of Stoicism, compassion holds a special place, reflecting the fundamental principles of empathy, community, and the interconnectedness of all beings. Stoicism teaches us the value of recognizing our common bonds, urging us to extend our compassion beyond our immediate circle to the broader community and the world at large. It's a call to action, encouraging us not only to feel deeply, but also to act on those feelings in meaningful ways. When we approach others with compassion, we are doing more than offering sympathy. We are offering a part of ourselves, our time, our attention, and our support. This act of giving, of stepping outside ourselves to lighten someone else's burdens, is one of the most magnetic and attractive qualities a person can possess. It draws people toward us, creating warmth and depth in our relationships that can't be fabricated. But compassion isn't always easy. It requires us to confront our own discomfort, to sit with others' pain without rushing to offer quick fixes or empty words. It asks us to listen deeply to understand before seeking to be understood. This level of commitment can be challenging, but it is also incredibly rewarding. By opening our hearts to others' experiences, we not only help lighten their load, but we also enrich our own lives, gaining insights and perspectives we might otherwise have overlooked. Additionally, compassion fosters a sense of belonging and community. In a world that can often feel isolating and divided, acts of compassion remind us that we are not alone, that we are part of something larger than ourselves. This sense of connection is something many of us long for on a fundamental level, and it is what makes compassion such a powerful tool for building relationships. When we show genuine concern for the well-being of others, we lay the foundation for deep and lasting bonds that transcend the superficialities of everyday interaction. Practicing compassion also requires a certain degree of vulnerability. It means opening ourselves up to the possibility of being affected by others' suffering, to feel their pain as if it were our own. This vulnerability can seem daunting, but it is also a strength. It demonstrates a level of emotional openness and authenticity that is rare and valuable. It shows that we are willing to put aside our ego to connect with others in a raw and real way. This authenticity is magnetic, drawing others to us in ways that superficial interactions never could. Number 10. Laughter lights up the room. It's often said that laughter is the best medicine, and while it may not cure all ailments, it certainly has the power to transform the atmosphere of a room and the mood of its inhabitants. Laughter, with its contagious nature and its ability to lighten even the heaviest hearts, holds a special kind of magic. At first glance, Stoicism and laughter might seem like unlikely companions. However, Stoicism, at its core, is about living a good life, finding joy in the present moment, and deeply connecting with others, goals that laughter directly facilitates. The Stoics understood the value of joy and the importance of not taking life too seriously all the time. They knew that laughter could be a powerful tool for resilience, a way to face the absurdity and challenges of life with a lighter heart. It's in this shared laughter that we find common ground, a reminder that despite our differences, we all share the capacity for joy. Laughter also embodies the Stoic principle of focusing on the present. In a moment of genuine laughter, We are fully engaged in the here and now, free from worries about the past or anxieties about the future. It's a form of mindfulness, a way to fully appreciate the present moment and the joy it can hold. When we laugh, we're not just enjoying a temporary escape from life's difficulties. We are practicing a form of Stoic acceptance, recognizing that while we can't control everything that happens to us, we can choose to embrace life's lighter moments with open arms. Additionally, laughter is a powerful connector. It breaks down barriers and builds bridges. In shared moments of humor, we find ourselves more open, more connected, and more human. This aligns with the Stoic emphasis on community and the interconnectedness of all people. When we laugh together, we're reminded of our shared humanity, the common experiences and emotions that unite us. Laughter creates a sense of belonging, a feeling that despite our diverse backgrounds and life stories, we are not so different after all. But how do we cultivate more laughter in our lives? It starts by not taking ourselves too seriously. It's about being open to the absurdity of life, finding humor in our mistakes, and learning to laugh at ourselves. This doesn't mean ignoring the seriousness of certain situations or dismissing the real challenges we face. Instead, it's about balancing our perspective, recognizing that joy and sadness are integral parts of the human experience. It's about seeking and creating opportunities for joy, whether through interacting with lighthearted content, spending time with people who make us laugh, or simply practicing the art of finding humor in everyday situations. Number 11. Self-care reflects self-worth. In a world that often pushes us to prioritize everything and everyone above ourselves, there's a quiet but radical act of rebellion that can profoundly transform our lives. Self-care goes far beyond what might seem like an occasional spa day or indulging in a few treats. It's about making a deliberate effort to care for our physical, mental, and emotional health. Stoicism teaches us the importance of self-control and understanding what is within our control. Caring for ourselves, in this light, is not an act of selfishness, but an exercise in recognizing our responsibility to maintain our own well-being. The Stoics believed in the value of the self and the importance of ensuring we are in our best state. Why? Because only from a place of strength and well-being can we effectively contribute to the world around us, live according to our values, and fulfill our duties to others. Self-care from a Stoic perspective is about showing respect for the gift of life, the body, and the mind that carry us through it. It's about recognizing that our ability to think, feel, and act according to our principles is inherently tied to how well we take care of ourselves. This form of self-recognition is the foundation upon which we build our interactions with the world. When we value ourselves enough to prioritize our health and happiness, we are better equipped to face life's challenges with resilience and wisdom. But self-care, in the Stoic sense, is not just about physical health. It's also about cultivating a healthy mind and emotional resilience. It involves practicing mindfulness, engaging in reflective thinking, and seeking activities that enrich us intellectually and spiritually. This holistic approach to self-care ensures that we are not only physically fit, but also emotionally and mentally prepared to face life's complexities in a meaningful way. Additionally, practicing self-care creates a ripple effect. When we are at our best, we can offer more to others. We become more patient, understanding, and present in our relationships. We contribute to our communities with greater enthusiasm and effectiveness. This is the embodiment of the Stoic ideal of living in service to the common good. By taking care of ourselves, we indirectly care for those around us because we are in a better position to offer support, wisdom, and kindness. So how do we integrate self-care into our daily lives in a way that reflects Stoic values? It starts with simple, intentional actions. Eating nutritious foods that nourish our bodies, engaging in physical activities that strengthen us, ensuring we get enough rest, and setting aside time for reflection and relaxation. It also means setting boundaries to protect our time and energy, saying no when necessary, and prioritizing activities that align with our values and contribute to our growth. Number 12, the charm of independence. This is a concept that resonates deeply in a society that often champions the idea of self-sufficiency and personal freedom. However, when we peel back the layers, we discover that the true essence of independence is not about loneliness or isolation, but about the strength and confidence that come from knowing you can rely on yourself. This strength, a central principle of Stoicism, is not just about the ability to survive without help, but about thriving on your own terms, making decisions aligned with your values, and living a life that is authentically yours. Stoicism, with its emphasis on self-discipline, personal responsibility, and the pursuit of virtue, teaches us that true independence is internal. It is the freedom that comes from mastering your desires, from having control over your emotions, and from deeply understanding that your happiness and peace of mind come from within, not from external circumstances or the opinions of others. This philosophical approach encourages us to cultivate a type of independence that is rooted in self-sufficiency, resilience, and the understanding that we have the power to shape our lives according to our principles. The charm of this type of independence is profound. It is attractive because it represents a person who is not easily swayed by the currents of popular opinion, who does not rely on external validation to feel valued or successful. This independence manifests itself in the confidence to make decisions that are right for you, even when they go against the grain. It's about having the courage to follow your own path, embrace your uniqueness, and live a life that truly reflects who you are. However, embracing independence does not mean rejecting the support and company of others. On the contrary, Stoicism teaches us the value of community and mutual support. The key is finding the balance between enjoying meaningful connections with others and maintaining the autonomy to pursue your own goals and values. It's about building relationships that respect your independence and foster your growth, rather than those that may hinder or define you. Cultivating this sense of independence requires introspection and self-awareness. It involves regularly examining your values, goals, and the motivations behind your actions. Are you pursuing something because it truly resonates with you, or because you feel pressured by societal expectations? It also involves developing resilience, the ability to face challenges and setbacks without losing sight of your values or sense of identity. As we conclude this journey through the Stoic art of silent attraction, remember that the deepest connections are often forged in moments of quiet, through the subtle strength of our character and the authentic expression of our true self. Embrace these principles in your daily life and watch how the world around you transforms, drawing others towards the warmth of your presence and the depth of your spirit. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the virtues of Stoic wisdom. Your participation and curiosity are what make this community so special. If this conversation has sparked a desire for more, I invite you to watch one of the suggested videos on your screen to dive deeper and continue growing, letting the timeless wisdom of Stoicism light your path. And remember, in the silence of your actions, your life speaks volumes.